The History of Gryffindor. Hey guys, I'm back with another Harry Potter video. This time about the house I was sorted into. Let me know in the comments below what house you were sorted into. And the one with the most comments, I'll do their history in the next video. Without further ado, the history of Gryffindor. Gryffindor is one of the 4 houses of Hogwarts, obviously. Originally founded by Godric Gryffindor, Godric instructed the Sorting Hat to choose the traits in students he valued most. Those traits are courage, chivalry, and determination. The house animal is a lion, and the house colors are scarlet and gold. Nearly Headless Nick, or Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, is the house ghost. The houses actually also have an elemental aspect to them, and Gryffindor corresponds roughly to fire, and for those reasons, that is why scarlet and gold are chosen to represent the house. The house of Godric Gryffindor has commanded the respect of the wizarding world for nearly 10 centuries, quoted by Minerva McGonagall. So I touched on this previously before, but the traits of all students in Gryffindor is courage. They also have traits of daring, nerve, and chivalry, and thus, most of the students are regarded as brave, although sometimes this can be considered recklessness. Also, many members of Gryffindor are short-tempered as well. Other houses, particularly Slytherins, feel that Gryffindors engage in pointless heroics. Severus Snape also stated before that many Gryffindors are self-righteous and arrogant, with no regard for rules. Many people consider the main rival of the House of Gryffindor to be Slytherin. They shared a fierce rivalry, since their founders Godric Gryffindor and Salazar Slytherin had a severe falling out over Slytherin's emphasis on blood purity. Slytherins also have the sense of feeling wronged by the Gryffindors, because they tend to win in a lot of circumstances which, when viewed from a neutral point of view, may be considered unfair. Example of this occurred when known Gryffindor and headmaster Dumbledore awarded points to the Gryffindor in the last minute of the school year, which conveniently put Gryffindor 10 points above Slytherin. Members of other houses also might have felt that Gryffindors received favoritism. During the Triwizard Tournament, Harry Potter was chosen as the 4th competitor, which stole some of the spotlight from Cedric Diggory, the pride of the Hufflepuffs. Overall though, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw tended to side with Gryffindor in its rivalry with Slytherin. One example of this is that Dumbledore's army didn't include any Slytherins. The common room at Gryffindor is located in one of the castle towers. The entrance is located on the 7th floor and is guarded by an oil painting of the Fat Lady. Inside is a large common room with a fireplace and 2 staircases leading up to the boys' and girls' dormitories. There is a spell on the girls' staircase that prevents boys from using it. However, there is no enchantment on the boys' staircase allowing girls to use it whenever they want. This is due to Godric Gryffindor's belief that girls are more trustworthy. The head of Gryffindor House is currently unknown, as J.K. Rowling hasn't mentioned any new successor to McGonagall after she became headmaster in 1998 following the Second Wizarding War. Minerva McGonagall took over as the head of house in 1956 when Albus Dumbledore was promoted to headmaster. Before him, the other only known head of house is Godric Gryffindor himself, because J.K. Rowling hasn't mentioned any of the head of houses before then. Other notable members of the Gryffindor house include, from the beginning, Sir Cadogan, who had a portrait on the 7th floor landing of the Divination Corridor, Nearly Headless Nick, Dumbledore, Harry Potter, Harry Potter's grandpa, Fleamont Potter, James Potter, Hagrid, the Weasley families, the Marauders including Sirius Black, who was the first member of the Black family not to be sorted into Slytherin. And that's about it for the history of Gryffindor. There's also some interesting facts that I wanted to share with you about the Gryffindor house that are outside of the lore. J.K. Rowling herself was sorted into the Gryffindor house on Pottermore. Also, Ruby's Hagrid stated in the first book that all the wizards who went bad were Slytherin, which isn't true. Peter Pettigrew proved that, as he was from the Gryffindor house. Professor Quirrell was also a Ravenclaw, and he was working with He Who Shall Not Be Named. Also, Tom Felton, the actor who portrayed Draco Malfoy, was sorted into a Gryffindor house on Pottermore, which is kind of funny. Like the last Harry Potter video, I wanted to tell you guys about the origin of the word Gryffindor, and possibly where J.K. Rowling came up with the name. Obviously, Gryffindor is derived from Griffin, which is a mythological creature with the body of a lion and the head of an eagle. In Old English and Old High German, Dor at the end of Gryffindor means door, so Gryffindor. Also, Dior is French for of gold. It could also come from the Greek word Dora, meaning gift. A combination of these words can be assumed to mean gold gift of the lion. Alright guys, this is the end of the video, so don't forget to sub and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!